Help us lead the way. Tell a friend. We are WS Radio. WS Radio, the worldwide leader in Internet talk.
Hey, this is Jacqueline Marcel again, the author of Elder Rage, and I'm your host of Coping with Caregiving. I hope you enjoy the program. You'll help spread the awareness about it, or maybe you have a product or service you'd like to advertise that would help our listeners. Now my guest is Peter Gelbwaks, and he is a founder and immediate past chairman of the National Long-Term Care Network. It's the largest long-term care insurance marketing firm in the United States. He is also the chairman of Gelbwaks Executive Marketing Corporation. It's a family-owned company. And Peter is a sought-after national speaker who, during his 42 years in the business, has been widely interviewed and published, including co-authorship of a long-term care book. Hey, welcome to the program again, Peter.
Thanks for having me, Jacqueline. It's great to be here.
Yeah, you know, what is this 3 and 4 Need More campaign? I'm seeing it everywhere. I can't wait to hear.
Well, this is very exciting news for me to be able to deliver to you today and to your audience. The 3 and 4 Need More campaign is actually a nonprofit organization whose members cross all industries, genders, and age. This movement is nationwide. The organization is exclusively dedicated to promoting the importance of planning for long-term care needs. Not long-term care insurance necessarily, but long-term care needs. I've been honored to be asked to be on this advisory board, and this campaign is really taking off. And I am joined by some of the nation's most knowledgeable and truly committed professionals in the long-term care industry. So this is very exciting stuff, Jacqueline.
So long-term life planning.
No,
and if you're going to live a long life, you better plan for how you're going to do that.
It's long-term care planning. It could be insurance, but you need a plan for sure, one way or the other.
Yep. Nobody does. Why don't they think about this? I'm so glad you guys are doing this. Now, I read that Prudential did a study about something about it.
Yeah, this is also great news. Thanks very much to our good friends at Prudential Financial, who just last year conducted and completed an extremely comprehensive survey of consumers ages 55 to 65. And that's the aging boomer group, as you know, and I'm very much a part of that.
Me too.
Turning 65 this year. And a significant number of these consumers, some 74%, just about, three-quarters, polled said that they are concerned or very concerned about needing some kind of long-term care. That's about 3 and 4 of my group. However, unfortunately, 25% of all consumers admitted that they have no idea what a day in a nursing home even costs.
Wow.
And less than that, like 22% of these same participants even mentioned the idea of using private long-term care insurance to pay for this type of care. Kind of scary, kind of concerning, certainly awakening to us. But, again, that's where we came up with the 3 and 4 Need More, and Prudential is in there verifying these facts. I mean, that's really what it's about.
Well, the good news is that people are waking up to realizing they got to do something, so that's good.
I agree.
Yeah. Gosh, but do you think it's going to make people pay attention? Is it? Gosh,
that's it's a valid question. We believe it will. We believe it will make a difference. And now that the boomers have begun turning 65 this year, and that will be happening, as we know, to the tune of about 10,000 people a day turning 65 in this country over the next 2 decades.
Yep.
And it has to make a difference. So we have 4 objectives, Jacqueline.
Okay.
Number 1, spread the word among the public that 3 and 4 need more, and that one should look into long-term care insurance as one of the viable solutions, and a viable solution for many people. Number 2, we support any congressional moves to provide additional tax deductions or rebates to help people better afford long-term care insurance. Number 3, we want desperately to stimulate others in our industry and other industries, and those in education and in government, to join the 3 and 4 Need More campaign. Making use of the logo and other visuals to spread the word. That we continue to build on this. Number 4, most importantly, I think we really need to educate the public that long-term care insurance may very well not be the solution to everyone, but that everyone needs a long-term care plan.
Yeah.
So those are our 4 objectives as of right now. I don't know if we're going to build on that. I think that's a lot to do as it is.
But as much media as you can get, so we need everybody to spread the word about this.
We really do, and we need you.
Okay. And so how do we get more information about this? At your website at gelbwaks.com,
Well, they can go to
sure.
gelbwaks.com. Certainly it's on there. They can go 3andfourneedmore.com has a great website that we built.
The number 3.
The number 3 in 4, number 4.
Need more.
Needmore.com. They'll get to see a wonderful lady who was, I think she's been a guest on your show, Dr. Marian.
Yes.
And she's the Martha Stewart of elder care. And Dr. Marian is very passionate about long-term care and believes in educating Americans about this topic. So she's on there, and she's going to be appearing again next week in Las Vegas at a convention that we're a part of. They can dial in to 888-874 2870. That's 888-874-2870. They can call my toll-free number, 800-826-1686. I'll be more than happy to talk to anybody about this. They can visit us on Facebook. By the way, our president, Jonas Rosner, is just been wonderful and fantastic about continuing to build out more opportunities for people to learn about 3 and 4 Need More in a number of different ways that they can access it. We also have 6 wonderful industry carrier partners that have joined onto this campaign: John Hancock, Life Secure, MedAmerica, Mutual of Omaha, Prudential, and Transamerica. And,
oh, my gosh. So big names, though.
They can go to any, and you're right, these are very big names.
Wow.
And every one of those companies is participating and very committed to this. So people that are either already clients of those companies or that are looking at long-term care insurance can go there and ask them about the 3 and 4 Need More campaign. I'm
loving this.
Okay, so am I.
I'm loving this. Wow, you sound so excited about it.
I am excited
about it. Listening to this.
This is become really a big thing for me because I think this can make a difference. You asked me that question before. One of our executive committee members is Mark Oberg, and Mark just said it perfectly the other day. He said the public needs to hear this message and take it to heart, because Uncle Sam and the states can't afford to come to the rescue anymore. And another one of our leaders, our committee leaders and campaign leaders, Margie Barry, said that health insurance isn't enough. About 3 and 4 of us need more, and the majority need long-term care insurance to cover longer-lasting illnesses and disabilities. I mean, this is our Got Milk campaign, and I am definitely drinking it up, I have to tell you.
I love it. So what happens so the 3 out of the 4, but the 1 out of the 4, what happens to them? There's a percentage of people in America that don't need necessarily, to even look at this. They can self-fund for it. There's also a percentage of folks that are going to qualify under the governmental program. I think less and less as we go forward. They are going to be able to qualify under Medicaid. So you have the 2 extreme groups, the very affluent people that say, I don't need to worry about this, or the very poor people. The rest of us in the middle, which is really not the middle because it's 75%, so it's the majority, really need to be focusing in on this and creating a plan of some sort. We think long-term care insurance, as you know, we're prejudiced, but I think it's objective to say that it's been a good solution for a lot of people. And unfortunately, I'm experiencing that right now again with my wife, who's how is she? Who's she's improving, but she's on a long-term care insurance claim. Thank you that we do have this coverage. Yes. It's making a huge difference for us. But this is a campaign that I think has merit. I think we need to continue to spread the word. And I think what we're talking about today and what we're going to be continuing to talk about in the weeks and months to come is really something, that makes sense, and people need to get a hold of it. And that 1 person out of 4 that you may find yourself in that situation where maybe things don't work out as well as you thought they were, and you may be in the middle and need this. So you've got to have a plan. Everybody should. Well, it's an interesting point because a lot of people that were very affluent back 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, are not nearly as affluent today, and so you never know. And it's interesting because even some of the more wealthy folks that we know, they believe in insurance, so they believe in using a third party to cover the risk as opposed to taking money out of their own investments. And you're right. The surprise can come, and all of a sudden you could have a $200,000, $300,000, $500,000 or more event that you have to pay for. And
That's pretty significant these days for most people.
Yes. And the other thing that I was thinking is that, you just, life can change so quickly. I have so many things happening to people I know right now that just like, boom, suddenly.
Yeah, I don't know if that's our age group or what, but, I'm experiencing the same thing. And, it's kind of concerning.
And then I say, do you have long-term care insurance? Oh, yeah, we bought it a long time ago. We got to look into it. And I'm like, I think everybody needs to pull out what they have already and make sure that it's up to date.
Well, I think the important message is there are very viable, very trustworthy, very credible, highly rated companies that are still offering long-term care insurance today. And that, certainly that's one of the viable options that we believe people need to be looking into. Particularly as people age into their 50s and 60s. This is the proper time to be doing it.
And they can look through, you could probably help them with evaluating what they've got, and do they need to supplement? Well, that we need, that we do that, and that's everyone involved in this campaign is very committed to that, and we're all about education right now. We think that's how people need to come to long-term care, to the topic of long-term care, and I don't care if it's a financial advisor, or financial planner, estate planning attorney, or folks in the banking industry. Anyone that's advising people about their money today needs to get involved. And we hope that this campaign will bring them there. I think it's fantastic. Well, I'll do everything I can to get the word out for you guys.
Well, we're depending on you, and you can help us greatly. We'd love to see you help spread the word for us.
I certainly will. Well, great. Again, always a pleasure. You're so full of great information. And everybody, take a look at this 3in4needmore.com and get on board. Spread the word.
Thank you very much, Jacqueline.
Thanks, Peter.
Okay, you take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.